Welcome to another episode of Eating Out with Hawkerpedia. Today we are here to try 9 Spices, a little Muslim-owned stall that is famous for their Nasi rempah. We'll tell you a bit more about what Nasi rempah is in a while, but first we're going to try something else, which is prata.
Yep, so 9 Spices recently added prata to their breakfast-only menu. And I'm not talking about the traditional, standard kind of prata, but pratas with a literal twist. So let's go check out what they have.
Let's go! So, the prata dough here at 9 Spices is all made in-house and every prata is made to order, which is why you always get it nice, flaky, fragrant and crispy.
Yes, and as I said earlier, it's not the traditional prata as you can see, it's fusion prata. So this here is the twister. It's inspired by a Taiwanese snack. It's kind of like a sandwich, right? It looks like a sandwich. Yeah. Oh my god, this is so good! Oh, I love it! Like a filet o fish, but with prata. You don't have to worry about having to dip, bringing the extra sauces or anything. It's really just grab, go on your way to work.
Yeah. Wow, that's really good. You're right, that is really good.
Wow, the curry is very nice. I think it's much more flavorful and fragrant than the normal curries that we usually get.
Special mention to the curry here. The fish curry is definitely much thicker than the kinds you get outside. And it pairs well with all the types of pratas here. So kudos to the curry. And this is the cheesy bird's nest, okay? It's called the cheesy bird's nest because, well, just look at that. Doesn't that look like a nice bird's nest with an egg right in the middle? It's got mozzarella cheese in the crust, so it's like a plaster prata but much better looking.
Sean is doing the honors of cutting into the oozy egg in the center.
Wow, that is still so crispy. And now I'm tasting the cheese.
The egg is very creamy. Everything goes so well together and I feel like the prata balances it out because it's like a thick, substantial amount of carbs. Almost like an open-faced breakfast sandwich, but with prata.
Whatever you do, just don't call this a plaster prata. It's so much better.
So 9 Spices sells their prata from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. and then after that it is the Nasi singa and Nasi rempah all the way until 12 a.m.
Wow, they're open till so late. Well, I guess that's a great supper spot to check out then. 9 Spices has been famous for their Nasi rempah and Nasi singa, which has been making headlines since last year. Just look at the queue.
Wait, so what is Nasi rempah?
Alright, so Nasi rempah is basically a mix of spices which are first fried to coax out the flavors and fragrances and then cooked together with basmati rice, and that's why it's called Nasi rempah.
Right. And I know that 9 Spices has different kinds of Nasi rempah that are served with ingredients such as boneless chicken and Sabah fish. So this is the boneless chicken. I'm going to try it now. It's very crispy. The batter is nicely coating the meat.
Now I'm going to try the rice on its own. So what I like about the Nasi rempah is that, you know, it's got so many spices and so much flavor in it, but it's surprisingly light in taste. Let's try it with some of their homemade achar. That adds a completely different dimension to it. It's like the achar is now right on top and you get the rice just supporting the flavor. It's completely changed the taste. I'm going to try the Nasi singa, which is basically the Nasi rempah but without the rempah fried in.
Perfect for people who want to savor the achar and sambal flavors individually.
Sambal with the rice. That sambal is nice, thick, nice and concentrated. Just a little bit on your rice goes a long way. Okay, some fish here. Alright, try this. The Sabah fish, alright, let me tell you, it's actually deep fried, but I can't tell. Honestly, it looks and it tastes like a proper grilled Sabah fish.
So this is their roast mochi, homemade as chef said. So let's give it a bite.
Look at how nice and bouncy it is.
This is not like your pasar malam kind of muati. It's not sticky like that. It's more bouncy, more cute, and it doesn't even stick to your teeth.
Yeah.
Very fragrant.
The moment you start to chew it, it quickly melts in your mouth. And then after it melts, you get the little rose fragrance. You know, kind of reminds me of the drinks I used to have in the army camp. All right, it kind of brings back that kind of memories. But after that, I get the nice toasty nuts and fragrance on top. So a nice dessert to end off with.
Okay, so that has been an amazing treat here at 9 Spices. I want to tap out the nasi rempah for my family, but my favorite has got to be the roast mochi. It was so heavenly.
Well, my favorite was actually the twister prata. I wish I could tap out that, but unfortunately it's already in the afternoon, so I'm gonna have to come back again next time. But if you guys want to check them out, okay, come down to 9 Spices at 302 Choa Chu Kang Avenue 4 or check out their deals on Shopee.
Okay, so that's it for this episode of Eating Out with Hawkerpedia. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye!